No outsider will ever solve your problems because you created it. They can inspire you, they can assist you, they can guide you, but they cannot fix your problems. I have a client who I had a conversation with, and I love this dude. And he tells me, "Hey, I think I'm going to quit the SBU. I think I'm going to go find somebody else. I found somebody else who's going to help me." And I'm like, "Okay, so let's unpack this a little bit." He's, "Yeah, I think I've tapped out their ability to help me, so I'm going to go find somebody to help me." I'm like, "That's awesome. So the person you've got helping you, what are the 3 questions I tell everybody to ask? If you ever listen to me, what are the 3 questions I tell you to ask before you take guidance and advice from anybody? What's the biggest thing you've ever built? What's the most amount of money you've ever had? And what's the biggest exit you've ever had? And quantify the biggest thing you ever built with the number of employees, the revenue, and the profitability." And in all 3 instances, he's like, "I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't know." And I go, "Okay, so you've made a decision to stop working with us, to follow the lead of somebody that you can't even answer the basic questions of." So now here's my next question to qualify. You don't feel we can help you anymore because you've outgrown us. But let's go back to where you were exactly 24 months ago when you were sitting across the table from me, crying that you didn't feel you would ever be able to break $1 million of revenue in your business. How much revenue are you going to do this year? 24 months later, 12 million. I said, "Now let me tell you what you were overwhelmed in dealing with that we've been guiding and advising you on for the last 8 months. You have nobody helping you. We have been telling you the rule of 3 between break point 2 and break point 3. Anybody that's been to any of my programs, I tell them, just put in there, if you guys know what I'm going to say, between break point 2 and break point 3, the rule of 3 says you plus 2 leaders, or you will crumble and break because you cannot do it all yourself." And if you look at every single phone call and recommendation and suggestion, it's to get you to admit you need 2 additional people to help you. And you have not been able to do it. You've been unwilling to do it. So what's happened now is this guy had the courage and he went and built his business, but see, he's no longer asking questions. He's pulling, POLLING. He's floating around looking for somebody else to solve his problems. He's going to go get somebody who he doesn't even know what they've actually been able to do. And it doesn't mean the person's not a great person. Trust me. I don't know, but he didn't know. So I don't know. And he went and got him and said, "Come in and fix my business." And he doesn't know anything about what their skill set is. All he knows is he feels good that they're going to help him. He's learned more in the last few days. Why? Because somebody's taking the tasks on that you need to develop 2 team members to actually do for you, so you could take your business from 15 million with a leadership to 25 million. If you outsource all of that and you don't develop it in your business, you don't have the intrinsic knowledge in your business, which means as soon as you run into the lid of the people helping you, and that person has no one helping them. So I said, "How much support does that person have to help you?" None. Okay, so you're back to learning from someone who doesn't even know how to build a business for themselves and a support team. And that's going to help you propel your business to a higher level of success. You see, at the end of the day, building your business is technical. And when you lose the courage and the confidence and the commitment, see, this person, this business owner has lost the commitment to develop themselves, to understand the role, responsibility, and obligation as the business owner, to get on an airplane, fly in and sit down and understand what is it that I need to do next that I'm not doing in my business. So what happens then is they project blame on other people because they don't want to take ownership. Remember the left and right side. You have on the left side, intellectual ignorance and intellectual arrogance. On the right side, you have intellectual awareness and intellectual curiosity, high emotion, low intelligence. As soon as I'm talking to a business owner that's got high emotion and they're not asking any questions, I already know what the problem is. And yet when you're talking to those people, they want to project and blame the problem around them. And then they look externally for someone to solve those problems. And, I'm just going to tell you, no outsider will ever solve your problems because you created it. They can inspire you, they can assist you, they can guide you, but they cannot fix your problems. So the reason this is important is because no one ever said going from $1 million to $12 million is going to be easy. In fact, I tell people you must have resilience. You have to operate on the right side of the equation. You must have resilience, and you must own every decision you make for your business instead of deferring and deflecting and projecting, because the business is, by definition, another John Maxwell law of mirror. And when you look in your business and anything you don't like, it is a direct reflection of what you put in the mirror, because you're the person that owns the business. So how could you possibly be victimized by other people putting things in your business if you own the business? So what the 4 C's teach you is that you have to have the courage to say to yourself, I'm running into resistance. Things are not working. What is it I don't know? What is it I'm not doing? What is it I'm not listening to? What is it I need to do in order to break through and get to the next level? And if you're not asking yourself that, and you're saying, all I know is I'm going to go find somebody else to do it, I'm telling you, you're already in trouble, because the commitment to the personal growing and scaling cannot come at the expense of you owning the process and the leadership position of doing it.